Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Best Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, this show is all about finding you the best map for your next city build, but it does entail some other things as well. For example, when a map is at the top of the workshop, checking it out, seeing if it is suited for your next city build, or whether or not you'd be wasting your time spending a whole day playing on it. Today's map is, at the time of recording, top of the workshop, and therefore is definitely worth checking out. Really looks very interesting at first glance. Not too much in the way of description, but definitely worth checking. But before we do that, I need to turn the clock back to Monday, because during the review there was something I wanted to do, forgot to go back to it, so we're going to take advantage of the time we've got today. And so we had Gillespie Strait by Simblas. Very nice map indeed, and as I was doing the flyover, I did say that I was looking for an optical delusion. Now, I know the words are optical illusion because obviously, but it's just one of those slips of the tongue that I like to throw into real life as well as YouTube life. Things like electricery is another one. So anyway, what have we got here? We have a couple of highways running on an embankment over here, and then we have the rail lines over here running parallel with each other, and then one is splitting off. And as you can see, the land over here is a little bit higher. This is peeling off, and it looks like it's going off into the higher land area, while this is following the line of the highway. And it's very clearly going up a very slight incline here, just a very slight one. This isn't going any deeper because we're still at the same depth there as the highway by the looks of it, and so this is going level. This is inclining up, and is it too steep an incline? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, we you can actually see from the very slight dental embankment here, it's definitely just inclining up away a little bit, whereas we're completely flat here. So it's going up. It's going up very gently, and from above, if I show you from above, it's barely noticeable. And if you're playing a standard rules Cities Skylines style game, well, while it's maybe beyond realism, it's not too bad at all. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable, yeah. The thing is, that is not what you're seeing here. We come back down here. I mean, from here, it's even more obvious that look at how high this one is compared to here. There is definitely an incline. You can see the shadows are dropping away here. Just dropping away. They're not flat. They are dropping away. Yeah, let's do this. Right, well, you're now saying, hang on a second. They're level. No, they're not. They're really right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. Let's look for the lines of elevation as we reach them. So we are level along. We'll just follow this peel off track first of all. This is level, and we have a terrain line crossing here. So we're talking I'm going to use the word contour line crossing. So we're going up 1 meter here. And there's a second one crossing across here, so that's 2 meters here, and that's just a very slight divot in the land, very slight, very gentle, so that's fine. And there's a 3rd meter there, so we have actually climbed 3 meters. And you go, well, you were lying then, Bonbon. No. Look at the other line. Look at the other line. We're coming across to here. Again, this is all on the level. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 meters up to the junction on this loop back here. That has climbed 12 meters. The steepness is actually going up this side. Now if we go back and have another look again at this viewpoint, where were we? We were just before the split off here. Now look at that. We'll put the... Now look at that again with fresh eyes. Yeah, I was struck back as well. When I was doing that very first review flyover, before I actually got to the recording, I saw that and I thought, ooh, is that too steep? Is that too steep? Was it buggery? It's the other way around. This is possibly too steep, but it is, in terms of realism. In terms of, if you're a true realist, this little bit of hill here, that's where the problem is. Not this one that's peeling off on its own little merry way. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because it was something that I was looking for. I wanted to show you, and I didn't want to let you down. And now I have. Well, not let you down. Shall we get back to today's map? Which is probably a very good plan. Back to the studio now with today's map. This live one down below, it is a snowy map. If you're looking for a decent snowfall map, could this be the one? Well, the thumbnail is upside down compared to how the map loads, which is why we're looking at this way up. We'll take a glance at it the right way up when we get to the Sunset Harbour map, but before we get to any of that, it's a bit late, but it's time for a daily reminder. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is City at the End of the World by Rhombus of Terror. I should get some echo on that really, shouldn't I? Certainly better than the Trapezium of Frivolity. Anyway, there's your start square. We have got a little lake there to draw your water from. Okay, there's your terrain heights across the map. It looks like it's taken from a terrain height map and plopped in there, so good. There's your... there was your... oh, resources, none. No resources, okay. And what about the Sunset Harbour? Yeah, if you've got Sunset Harbour, I'll flip the map over so you can see what the water's like. There you go. Off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, apparently absolutely nothing. But I'm telling you right now, it is a snowfall map. You will need snowfall for this one. So there's a fail. There's a fail right off the bat. But anyway, yes, you do need snowfall. And if we have a little look for shipping routes, we have none. So if you want to do shipping, you're going to be a bit disappointed. We do have an air route though, which is at the other side of the map. Runs right along the edge of the map here, and that should be enough to give you an airport, one would assume. One would hope anyway. So anyway, yes, so no shipping, but air routes are included. What about water flow? Well, we have this little lake in the start square, which is there, and that'll probably do you to get started. A little bit of overflow, but that is just start of map water flow. You'll see that a little bit later on as well. If you do get down to the coast and want to do some drawing from here, there's not really much in the way of water flow. I think it is just edge of map water flow, so there's not really much in the way of movement there. The map as a whole, look at it. It looks amazing. From all the way up here, it looks absolutely stunning. We've got the craters, we've got the river, we've got a little bit of water in the start square, and then of course we've got the glacial or glacial sheet leading out into the ocean. In terms of networking, this is it. This is all you're getting. You're getting a couple of rail lines, you're getting a couple of 2-lane highways. Now those 2-lane highways are of course mass transit, which means you need mass transit as well, which hasn't been declared either. While it won't load without snowfall, it will load without mass transit and will be very broken. Of course, with the highways ending this far from the start square, you're also going to need the 81 tar mod and basically a whole load of things. It's a modders map, and there is... If you're a vanilla player, you're going to load this and you'll be wasting your time. I'm just letting you know now, especially if you don't have any DLC. Right, we'll come back after the intermission and have a look at that crater over there and some of the other work as well. How about that?
Don't be shy, 'cause I think you're beautiful and I won't let you forget it. Don't be late, but I'll wait, and life won't bring you down too far, 'cause I just won't let it.
And we are back. to City at the End of the World by Rhombus of Terror. It's the only way to say it. Right, so anyway, we got 3 craters on the map. There's this one. Yeah. I'm trying to find I'm trying to be positive with the map, okay? I'm trying to be positive, so please roll with me on this one. Then we have another this crater here. It looks a little bit like an alien world because we have this spiky spike there, and it's not alone. We'll find some other spiky spikes, which are basically terrain height map artifacts, which just need a little bit of smoothing. In fact, the whole map just needs a quick brush with the smoothing tool. Set on maximum size and minimum kind of weight, and that would help a little bit. Won't help a lot, but it will help a little bit. Yeah, I do like the glacial sheets down here, the way it breaks up. From above, this looks amazing, which is probably the reason why it's doing so well on the workshop at the moment. Because other than that, I'm really not inspired so far. We got another spiky spike here. And there's your water. There's your start square water. You can see the little puddle that's moving away. Yeah, it's going to evaporate. It's fine. Edge of map water. Sorry, start of map, not edge of map. Start of map water, and that will clear itself away. So that's not really a problem. We've got the dry river. Loving the look of the dry river as well. We're not going to be doing any water in today's map. It's just, I think it's completely pointless. We've got other things we could be getting on with, like life and stuff. Don't think we'll be doing it today. Yes, have a look over here. We've got loads of spiky spikes in the distance over there, and it's just not really pleasing, is it? I want it to be pleasing. What might be pleasing is in here. What's in here? What is in here? The answer is the Banco do Brasil, a Brazilian bank by Othercakes. Now, you're going to say, BonBon, it's a Brazilian bank. Why are we doing a Brazilian bank in a snowfall map? Well, the answer is, this was my second choice. The original asset I wanted to plop in here didn't load in, so I've switched to my reserve asset, which has been this for the last month. And I'm glad we finally got around to having a look at this, because I like this asset. It just doesn't really work well in the snowfall map. Let's all have a laugh, shall we? Have a giggle at BonBon. Factoids, because factoids. I've not even read this in advance, so let's have a look. Okay, how about a quickie? A quickie. There is no mention in the Bible of cats, which is not really surprising because Andrew Lloyd Webber didn't write the musical for another 2,000 years. But yeah, why would there? I mean, Joseph, yeah, he's in there. So some Lloyd Webber musicals have been covered. Jesus Christ Superstar. Don't mention him being a superstar, but it does mention there being a star. Anyway, sorry, digress. Banco do Brasil, Brazilian bank by Othercakes. That is a really nice, very usable asset, especially if you want to do a Brazilian build, not so much an Antarctic one. Very lovely, very good work. Right, let's go back and do some voting, shall we? It's about time we did some voting on today's map. Long overdue, long overdue. So, what do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We'll use it at the end of the month in the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button, it'll take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. And remember, because I know this is the sort of map that will provoke some stray comments, always be kind in the comments, okay? Be kind, that's all I ask. Find something positive to say. I found positive things to say today. You can too. As for today's map, aesthetically, at first glance, it's really good. So I can't give it 1 star because there's a positive thing to say at first glance. Beyond that, I'm really struggling. You can make out what it's supposed to be. It's a low 2. Hate doing it. Detailing. Now, while there's not much detailing on the map, there is a little bit, and some of that is okay, some of it, and then there's a lot of it which isn't, and there's a lot of work needs doing. It's 2 stars for detail, down the middle, 2 stars. Gameplay potential. Had those roads gone into the start square, maybe we could be talking about something, but then we've got to talk about the lack of DLC in the description. No mass transit means the map is broken, plus you need snowfall too. It's a 1 star. City at the End of the World by Rhombus of Terror. Oh, Rhombus, I'm so sorry. I really wanted this to be announced that your next map will be better. I can say that confidently. Your next map will be better, and I'm really looking forward, and I will check it out, because I really want to show you producing something amazing. Anyway, if you're still here and you're still watching, you're part of the 20 and out elite. Use the word of the day into the comments to score yourself some population points. Remember, it's our secret society. You only know about this if you make it to the last 20 seconds. I've been BonBonB, and I'll see you tomorrow for the chart show. Thanks for watching.